वेलकम बैक। प्रीवियस लेक्चर में हम देखे थे कि कैसे एक पार्टिकल की स्टेट को हम डिफाइन कर सकते हैं इन क्लासिकल मैकेनिक्स एंड आल्सो इन क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स। तो चलिए आज स्टार्ट करते हैं आज के लेक्चर। टू डिस्क्राइब टू डिस्क्राइब टू डिस्क्राइब टू डिस्क्राइब ए स्टेट ऑफ ए पार्टिकल इन क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में अगर किसी पार्टिकल को स्टेट को हम कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं, वी डिस्क्राइब बाय यूजिंग ए मैथमेटिकल एंटिटी psi of t, which is a complex function, it is a complex function and it belongs to Hilbert space. Psi of t belongs to Hilbert space, Hilbert space, and which contains all the needed information, about the system, all needed information about the system. This psi of t may be represented in two ways. Psi of t may be represented in two ways. That is, a wave function. First is a wave function psi r comma t in position space psi r comma t, that is r vector psi of t, and also a wave function, a momentum wave function psi p comma t. This is equal to p vector psi of t. The wave functions to be used are only those that corresponds to physical systems. Okay. Now, what are the conditions?
For, for instance, for instance, for instance, to describe state of a one-dimensional particle in quantum mechanics, we use a complex function. We use a complex function that is psi x comma t, instead of two real numbers, real numbers x and p. To describe the state of a to describe for instance to describe the state of a system in quantum mechanics, we use psi x comma t, a complex function, instead of two real numbers x and p, as we do in classical mechanics. Now, what are the conditions of a wave functions to satisfy mathematical requirements, that is mathematical requirements a wave function a function must a wave function must satisfy. क्या कंडीशन है उसकी कि both both psi of x and its first derivative d psi of x d psi of dx, पहला कंडीशन क्या होगा, इन ये दो psi both psi of x and d psi of x must be finite. Second, continuous, and third, they are single valued everywhere. ओके, ये है थ्री कंडीशन है. पहला कंडीशन क्या है कि psi of x and also its first derivative must be finite, and second condition है psi of x and also d psi of dx it will be continuous function, and also psi of x and d psi of dx must be single valued everywhere. ये थी कुछ कंडीशन जो एक वेव फंक्शन को सेटिस्फाई करना होगा अगर ये करना होगा. ओके, नाउ what is the physical meaning of wave function? क्या मीनिंग होता है physical meaning of wave function? physical meaning of wave function physical meaning of wave function, इसका क्या मीनिंग होती है? physical meaning क्या होती है ये देखेंगे. psi x comma t is a probability amplitude, is a probability amplitude. ओके ये होती है प्रोबेबिलिटी एम्पलीट्यूड साई एक्स कमा टी और साई आर कमा टी इज प्रोबेबिलिटी एम्पलीट्यूड एंड ऑल्सो साई एक्स कमा टी मर्डर स्क्वायर gives the position probability density probability density. तो इसका क्या फिजिकल मीनिंग हुआ एम्पलीट्यूड का दैट साई ऑफ एक्स कॉमा टी साई एक्स कॉमा टी इज गिव्स probability amplitude and psi x comma t mod square is gives probability density density. ये होती है इसकी फिजिकल मीनिंग ऑफ वाई फंक्शन की फिजिकल मीनिंग. नाउ द quantity psi r comma t mod square dq of r. Now the wave function in 3 dimensions, so I use r represents the probability density of finding the particle at time t in a volume element dqr located between r and r plus tr. Okay, next, so total probability now becomes total now total probability of finding the particle in space क्या हो जाएगी space क्या हो जाएगी that is this becomes equal to 1, that is minus infinity to infinity psi of r t mod square into dq of r is equal to 1, that is probability of finding the particle. And this is called normalization condition. ये a wave function satisfying this condition, a wave function psi r comma t satisfying this condition, satisfying this condition is is called normalized wave function. Okay, तो psi of r की जो फिजिकल डायमेंशन होता है वो क्या होती है psi of r की जो डायमेंशन होती है फिजिकल डायमेंशन दैट इज इक्वल टू फिजिकल डायमेंशन is equal to 1 by square root of LQ. Okay, now state of a system. Another important thing is that state of a system is not represented by a single wave function. Rather, state of a system is represented by superposition of two or more waves. waves. Okay, okay, okay. Now we will study, next we will study about the observables and operators. What are the observables and what are the operators? And there is a one-to-one correspondence between observables and operators. Observables, observables and operators. Observables and and operators. Okay, an observable is a dynamical variable. What is an observable? Is a dynamical variable. ऑब्जर्वेबल क्या होती है? एक डायनामिकल वेरिएबल होती है, डायनामिकल वेरिएबल. And dynamical variable in classical mechanics are like position, momentum, energy. These are dynamical variables in classical mechanics, CM, in classical mechanics. Now how these variables is represented in quantum mechanics? Now the question is how these variables, how these variables represented in quantum mechanics, represented in quantum mechanics, in क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स. ओके, चलिए देखते हैं कैसे ये रिप्रेजेंटेड होती है. कि हमने नेक्स्ट every physical observable, every observable is associated with and a Hermitian operator is associated with Hermitian operator associated with a Hermitian operator. So any function, any function f which is function of position and momentum can be represented any function which is a function of position and momentum can be represented by the represented in quantum mechanics by corresponding operators, by replacing the variables by corresponding operators, okay. What it means, that we know that in position representation, momentum operator phi is equal to minus IH cut del upon del x. P is equal to minus del h upon del x in one dimension, and P is equal to minus IH cut gradient in 3 dimension. So now the any function f r p is represented by its operator capital R vector cap and momentum operator phi cap. Now this is equal to f, that is R cap operator, and minus IH cut gradient. This is the momentum operator. So this is the momentum. Any function in with dynamical variable can be represented by operators. Okay, become the function of operators. Okay. Now the Hamiltonian is represented by Hamiltonian, that is p square now the Hamiltonian ये भाई बड़ा हो Hamiltonian is represented by p square by 2m plus v r comma t. Now this Hamiltonian, how this Hamiltonian is represented by an operator, that is operator representation of operator representation of representation of H, representation of Hamiltonian. That is how operator representation of Hamiltonian, that H cap is equal to minus, that is 1 by 2m p square, that is p square is replaced by minus h cross rho square gradient square plus v, here position here r is replaced by r cap and t. Okay, r is replaced by r cap and t. Now this is equal to, this is becomes minus h cross rho square by 2m gradient square plus p r vector, that is t. This is the Hamiltonian operator, Hamiltonian operator, Hamiltonian operator. Now total energy of a time dependent system is associated to the operator. Now total energy E of of a time dependent system is associated with is associated with the operator, that is h, is equal to I, that is equal to I h cut del by delta t. This is the energy operator. This is the energy operator. ओके, तो आज के इस लेक्चर में तो हमने देखे कि हैमिल्टोनियन ऑपरेटर फॉर्मलिज्म हमने पढ़े कि एक हैमिल्टोनियन को कैसे हैमिल्टोनियन ऑपरेटर में लिखते हैं, और एक वेव फंक्शन को जो एक फंक्शन ऑफ डायनामिकल वेरिएबल्स है तो उसे फिर ऑपरेटर की फंक्शन में कैसे लिखते हैं. ओके, अगर ये वीडियो पसंद आया आपको, अगर ये सीरीज जो इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन में कर रहा हूँ